Introducing aPriori.
Yeah, well, it can be delicate based on the personalities of the top. And the personalities of the bottom, to be honest with you. But what we did, or what I try to do, is dabble them with influencers. So and some, call it microbursts of information. I think back to when reverse auctions, and everybody probably remembers when reverse auctions were the hot thing, and everybody was doing OLQs and running reverse auctions. I don't know about y'all, but I'd put the C-suite. I would do a reverse auction in a conference room right by the C-suite. We'd have some popcorn. Hey, come on in, look at this tooling auction. Come on in, look at this piece price auction. It generated some enthusiasm. So, have a monthly forum, and what I'm pleasantly surprised about it is our profession, and even before COVID, chief supply chain officers, VPs of sourcing and procurement were kind of buried. They were reporting to a director. They may be reporting to a VP. Many of us are now, and the CEOs are recognizing the value that we're bringing. Many of us are now reporting directly to either a CEO, a CFO, or a COO, which is great. So I think when, understand the personality. So for example, if you have a heavy engineering technical CEO, we would dribble in information. We would do some simulations. We'd show him, here's the design areas that aPriori has spitted out as being potential cost drivers or cost increasers, DFA, DFM inhibitors. Here's the supply chain, and then here's some alternatives. And we religiously, wherever I've gone, I've asked for a monthly cost out review for the sourcing team to come in and present cross-functionally. What are we achieving not only on existing, but what could we be doing looking forward into, we call them MPIs, new product introductions, or your build phases of your new product launches. And then how can that correlate into the next evolution? And truly, I was really pounding on engineering to understand the life cycle of the parts that we were sourcing. So I will take a complete different approach if I'm sourcing a part for 1 year versus I'm sourcing a part for 3 or 5 years. If I'm sourcing it for 1 year, I'm absolutely going to have that first cost focus. I want to get first cost right because I don't have time after we launch to try to do VA, VE, and do simulations around, here's some potential cost savings. We'll do that as a running change. We'll do that down the road. If I'm sourcing it for 3 to 5 years, I may take a different approach, and I may, in those new NPI reviews with the upper management and the senior leadership, I'm going to push hard, but we're going to put those on an opportunity roadmap and on a monthly basis report out where we are on the roadmap. So I think influencing through data, influencing through KPIs. If you're a COO, I'd like to influence them by, here's what we're doing to reduce complexity, which is going to translate into productivity, which is going to translate into potential labor savings. Another approach that I like to do is, and I started to do this in the power industry, was job 1 plus 30 days, NPI plus 30, 60, 90 days, is implement a post-project review process. Did you get the bang for the buck? Mm-hmm. So we changed a part, we changed a system, we changed an assembly, and the business case said we were going to take X hours of labor out, X material costs, we were going to increase revenue and potential share, we were going to eliminate 10 parts by making this change. Whatever frequency you determine, go back and have your cross-functional team do a post-project review, after-action review. Did you get the bang for the buck? Is there still that opportunity there? What would you have done different? What would you do different? And then present that out as part of these cost reviews. A lot of the cost reviews that I sat in when I inherited an organization, it was always, we ran an RFP package, we ran an RFQ, we worked with a consultant, we saved you $3 times the annual volume. Be more influencing, tell the story, and tell the story that satisfies every one of your key stakeholders. The C-suite, the COO, operations, even up to a point of HR, right? If they don't have to recruit more people with the labor shortages and you're able to reduce or redeploy resources, then tell the whole story. And that's where I think the skill set's changing, which we'll get to later on. But.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I would imagine that monthly reporting not only helped you with the executive level conversations, but also motivated individuals to actually change what they did as well. Is that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
aPriori, making profitability and sustainability a reality for a better world.